of stinkers back-to-back over the years. So that's same mindset every week, same approach. Just expect greatness, and when it doesn't happen, you don't shift up the plan. You just keep on going and trust the process.
That's actually an all-time quote. I don't have a lot of stinkers back-to-back. Manti, I don't know if you want to say that about your TV show career, no stinkers back-to-back over your playing days, but Rodgers pretty self-aware of how he can play against the Ravens this weekend.
I mean, the self-awareness is incredible, for you to be able to say that. Like, I mean, just look at, it's like the Indiana coach who say, just Google me. That's kind of what Aaron Rodgers just said. He's like, I don't do that back-to-back. I don't lose back-to-back games. I don't have back-to-back horrible games. And that's what it's going to take against a really good Ravens defense. I mean, we had Alohi on earlier in the show. We got Kyle Hamilton that has to deal with. It's going to be one that we're all going to be tuned into for sure. And I hope that he has a good outing against a really good defense.
You got to have that mindset if you're Rodgers because of the body of work that you have over the course of your career, like he's saying. But you also have to think in terms of how the Steelers have been this year, right? Like the Steelers have been, and I know it's the whole, they're always going to go 9-8, that kind of thing. Like if there's a down week, if they've kind of been up, they've strung a few together, but that's kind of have the confidence that you can build upon to say, look at what we've done this season, look what we've done the course of this career, we'll be back up.
If you would have asked Rodgers last offseason when he was still with the Jets or leaving the Jets, how do you feel about a winning in Week 18 at home? Be like, hell yes, I'll sign up for that to get to 10 wins and go to the playoffs. It's great. It's all right in front of you. Now, I don't know if he would have signed up for his best wide receiver being suspended because he confronted an individual in the stands 2 weeks ago, which is a very strange story. But I will say this about the soundbite. It's true. It's accurate. You can look it up over the years. He'll have some bad games, but he almost is always great the next game. And I like this about the soundbite. If he's really bad in this game, that is a freezing cold take, and that soundbite will resonate. And if he can't get anything done, he put himself out there. But that's his style, and I don't think he will be back.
But the thing about that soundbite, though, Kyle, is that even if it is a freezing cold take and he puts it out there for himself, it's going to be diluted by the fact that everybody is going to be focused on whether or not that was a missed opportunity in his final game of his career, because that's going to become the question, whether or not that he's hanging up the cleats for the Steelers. The last time we saw him in his final game for the Packers was that 2022 game where they lost the win-in game against the Lions. So we'll see how this goes for Rodgers and the Steelers on Sunday.
Welcome back to Good Morning Football. We have a special guest in the house. He is a Laie boy, an island native, a former Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and currently the safety for the Baltimore Ravens. Let's welcome Alohi Gilman. Let's go.
Let's go.
What's up? How's things going? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy to be here with the crew.
Oh, we're so glad to have you.
Manti and Jamie.
What's up, dude?
Mike.
It's awesome, man. You too.
So good to have you. Happy New Year, brother. Let's get to it because we know you got to get to meetings, but we got to have a big game this week. Ravens Steelers. That's on the line. What's the vibe in the facility? How things going for you guys?
The vibe is great, man. Obviously, the football gods have been good to us this year. So, the vibes are good. We, ready for a big time game, and it'll be fun. It'll be one to remember. So just preparing the best that we can and go out there and put on a good show.
It's been a fascinating week from the media with you guys because Lamar has been a little banged up. He's had some time out, and Snoop's been playing, and it's been great down the stretch for you guys. But there are real conversations being had about, well, even if Lamar's healthy, I think you just go with Snoop. Like, it's really strange in what we do. What do you see from Lamar, just from your perspective on the defense when you're over there? Like, how does he look? How does it seem to you? And what do you think?
Lamar seems locked in, man. I mean, even with the injuries and having a little issue the last week as well, he seems locked in. He's ready to roll. He's preparing like it's, it is what it is. It's a do or die right now. So he's preparing his butt off. I think everyone is, and I think everyone's in the right mindset just to go out there and play well and to do all we can to get a win.
Talk about the football gods being on your side. Take me back to last week. You guys take care of business in Green Bay. How do you watch that game? Do you watch that game with the Steelers to see if you've got a chance to play your way in Week 18?
Yeah, for sure. I think everyone definitely watched that game. Debbie had a little watch party. We were, perfect timing, Shador. So It was definitely a fun Sunday for us to just sit back and watch some ball. And, we're great position, so it's just ready to roll at this point.
Yeah, I'm sure Snoop Huntley wasn't the only guy to open up his phone and thank Shedeur Sanders for that little boost into the potential playoffs. Alohi, I got to ask you, you're a young guy. Manti just said you're a native Hawaiian, you're Notre Dame, but you must have an appreciation for having watched Aaron Rodgers quarterback in preparation in your young defensive position and also now playing against him. What has that experience been like for you in this division?
Yeah, it's been great. Honestly, I got, little fanboy, not gonna lie, playing against Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, growing up watching him, he's a GOAT. He's one of the best. You got a lot of respect for him. I've had some friendly conversations with him on the field last time we played. And just the respect for him, the way that he controls the offense, the ability to still throw the ball the way he does. You just got a lot of respect for him. And I've also just learned a lot just from watching him and playing against him, ways that I can get better as well. So, I'm excited for the challenge, and, it's going to be, one to remember, like you said. So it'll be exciting.
Alohi, I was a little bummed when you had to move from down the street all the way to Baltimore, but I knew there was a sense of home there for you because Kyle Hamilton, you both played together at Notre Dame. Talk to me a little bit about how that dynamic has been being back with somebody you know so well and how you guys been doing together.
Oh yeah, it's been great, man. It's been a blessing. Obviously got a great relationship with Kyle. He was a young buck when I was at Notre Dame, and now he's the guy out here, man. So it's been fun to just be out here and just play ball with him. And, we're like-minded people, obviously Domers, but just the way we play on the field, our IQ, and just the chemistry is just never skipped a beat. So it's been fun to be out here and just play on a high level with a guy like that. Obviously, one of the best, if not the best, safety in the league. So, it's been really fun, and I'm excited for just closing out this season the right way.
It is fun to watch you guys fly around. One of the guys you are not going to have to chase this weekend, dude, is DK Metcalf. He has had a really, really strange month. Back in December 7th, he plays against you guys, does really, really, really well. Like, he's all over the field, has big numbers. You had a tough time containing him. Now he's just out. He's suspended for a fan confrontation in Detroit. Very strange story. What do you make of it, and what does it mean that he won't be out there on the field for Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the first time matchup we had with him, he was a threat to play against. He is one of the top receivers in the league. His physicality and just what he brings to the team obviously is huge. So having him not out there obviously is, it's a good sign for us. But at the same time, it is tough because, as a competitor, you want to play against the best. You don't want any excuses. You want to go out there and play ball and play at the best when they're at their best too. So, it's an unfortunate situation for him, but, we just focus on us and what we got to do to go get a win.
Alohi, take me back also to that play where Kyle Van Noy picked off that ball.
Yes.
And then he decided to lateral it to you. Were you calling for the ball, or did
this is
Kyle
awesome.
OG Wade look at
the ball right there?
Yes.
Yes.
You make a play like that, you keep the ball. I told Kyle he should cut it in half. Who has the ball?
Kyle Brandt's been getting the USO education this week.
Oh, yeah.
Is KV somebody who is allowed to say and or use this term?
You said KV?
Yeah,
Yeah,
KV.
that's what they call me. Can I say that?
Kyle Brand.
That's your word.
I mean, we're all USOs. We're all family. Everyone's family we're from. So 100%, you could be my USO, my big USO, my brother, and it's a sign of endearment for us. So, KV, Big Us, we're good to go.
Thank you, Uso.
I told you.
Man,
Well,
family.
we've loved having you. We love watching you. So continue to do your thing. Stay healthy. Tell the family we said hello. Happy New Year, or as we say at back home, ha'oli makikiho. Love you, so.
Love you guys. Love you. Take care.
Mahalo.
Mahalo.
Yeah, there you go. There he is, guys. Go get him.
Hello, me.
Thanks, man. Thanks, guys. See you. I'm done, guys. I'm out. I'm fired.
GMFB on a Thursday, which means despite this being a home show for all of us, we're still going to compete in trivia. And guys, I'm going to throw out a new concept for trivia in 2026. It's called Winning In. It's just like week 18. You got to get your answer right to have your question, okay? Mike G, you're up first. Mike, the Cowboys and the Giants play this week with both teams already eliminated from playoff contention, but that was not the case back in 2011. The Sunday night football finale, the special of the regular season, was this matchup with both teams sitting at 8-7. Again, this is in 2011, with the NFC East on the line. The quarterbacks in that game, Tony Romo and Eli Manning, both combined for 635 passing yards in that game. Who was the player which had the most receiving yards in this Sunday night football matchup? Was it A, Des Bryant, B, Victor Cruz, C, Hakeem Nicks, or D, Jason Witten?
Yep, the week before, the Giants had beaten the New York Jets. Brandon Jacobs and Rex Ryan are yelling at each other after the game on the field. And I remember saying to myself, this team's going to the Super Bowl. They're going to win the Super Bowl, which is crazy because they had just lost to Washington a couple weeks before that. They looked flat. They looked terrible. I said, nope, this is 07 over again. They're going to the playoffs. Tony Romo had a bruised hand in this game. I remember that being a big storyline coming in. Victor Cruz had a couple of key catches in this game, but pretty sure it was Hakeem Nicks that went absolutely off in this game, going C, Hakeem Nicks.
Mike G, you don't move on in the tournament. Go with your gut, my friend, with the hips that swivel, and that is B. Victor Cruz is the correct answer.
I'm shocked.
Victor Cruz led the way with 178 receiving yards that day, which included a 74-yard touchdown in the first quarter. The Giants took down the Cowboys 31-14 in that game, and they would go on to make, as Mike G referenced, you did get this part right, of course, another miracle playoff run, and they beat the Patriots in Super Bowl 46.
Wow.
Mike G, it was such a vivid memory. Oh, you thought that?
I know.
Yep.
How many Hakeem have? I'm looking that up right now.
It's not an anti-Victor Cruz thing. It's that Hakeem Nicks turned into Calvin Johnson for a while there. Like he was unstoppable. I can't believe I thought it was him.
Totally. Okay, good. Well, Mike G, you had backup at least. All right, Manti, moving on. It's Seahawks 49ers this week for the top seed in the NFC, one of the most heated rivalries that we remember of the 2010s. These two teams faced off in the 2013 NFC Championship. It's a game that gave us one of the most iconic plays in a Malcolm Smith pick, but also a post-game interview that we all remember that journalism classes will use forever. Take it away, Malcolm, Richard, and Aaron.